Good
Suzanne,
morning.
look at us.
Beth.
Shawnee, how
Hi,
are you?
everybody. Good. How are you guys?
Good.
Well,
Shawnee, when does
Good.
our time start? Because some of us were anxious
Now.
and we got on early. Does that mean we cut into the meeting?
As soon as I logged in, I think, or as soon as there's
when you
3 or
did.
more people. If
Okay.
not, we can
morning,
set up
Susan.
another one. It's no big deal.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
it could be a big deal.
Marnie.
Hi, Suzanne.
Look
Yeah,
at
Thank you
you.
very much.
and I'm gonna mute myself, okay?
Stacy has no
Okay.
camera.
I'm
You'll
gonna
count
put
as our,
no
Okay.
sound for
Yeah.
me,
yeah.
okay?
I asked Suzanne to come in to the meeting. She has something at 10, but we could have her as part of our quorum if she
21.
logged in.
Oh,
So
got it.
she's
Right.
logged, but she's got something else she's got to pay attention to.
So I
I
am
can-
like here, but not here, okay?
Okay, we
Bye.
got you.
Okay,
Okay.
Oh, I have to go to the next screen. I see Lisa.
maybe here for voting.
Someone
we-
called Nana is in.
Who is Nana? Is that Kathy? Kathy,
I think
you're
that's
Nana.
Kathy because I recognize
I see
Armando.
it. Me too.
Oh.
Oh, Pete.
Kathy, I recognize you too.
Yeah.
Hi, Kathy.
Suzanne is not a person for me yet. Neither is Stacy. They're just
Me
little
neither.
figures. They're
Oh,
Stonehenge.
Stacy,
Oh, and there's Betsy.
There's me.
And Lisa Lofty. Good
Hi,
morning.
Lisa.
I think I have to go someplace else because I'm getting too much noise.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
what's that noise? Yeah.
Or is
Yeah,
that somebody's
outside
phone?
is probably not a good place to be.
Well, I'm on my porch.
Oh,
Wow.
Holy cow.
What is that?
Oh, they said you were coming on, but then
okay. Go ahead.
Is that why you want us to all take our mute, put our mute on? Okay. Wow, that is.
Ladies, if everybody would mute.
I'm gonna mute right now.
Okay.
How do I mute, Shawnee?
Bottom left corner.
Oh, I see it. There it is.
Just click on the mute button.
Honey, where is it?
Bottom left.
Okay, who's got the noise?
I have no
That's Julie?
Is it?
I don't know. Oh, there we go.
Tell me, I have Fran in a large size and that's the only person that I have. I'm doing something wrong? And Shawnee, am I supposed to, on my iPad, press the green button that says share content?
No, don't press the green button. If you want to see everybody, you need to change your screen view to gallery.
Oh,
If you are.
thank you.
You're
Did it.
welcome.
Okay, are we ready to start?
I just noticed there's 17 on here.
Okay,
Is that enough, or do you want to wait a few more minutes?
we
How
need-
many did you need for quorum? I thought 21, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 17 on right now.
Okay, everybody get somebody in their family and put them in the background.
Now, if we're muted, how do we speak? I mean, do we just take our mute button off if we want to say something? Here comes
Yeah.
Jenny Alvarez. Okay.
I hear you now, Julie.
But I just unmuted. So are we going to be raising our hands or are we going to be, or should we stay unmuted right now? Because I muted.
That's fine. I'm going to be calling on people. So
So we can unmute that way.
right. Here's
Okay,
what
okay.
we're going to do. We're going to do the annual meeting first. And we're going to try to keep our comments really brief and concise so we can get through our meeting.
Muted now.
And then when we adjourn, we're going to go on to a couple of more pertinent comments for things we need to do going forward. Does that make sense to everybody?
Microphone is muted.
Okay.
The right side is unmuted.
Do we need to have a quorum to start?
All right,
Or can people join in?
right now it's unmuted.
There. Let's have people join in, Annie, and then
Okay.
I'll have to work with Ralph and we'll have to ratify it or do something, but I don't think we should waste any time. Let's go and.
Okay.
Because
All right.
Debbie's gonna come in and maybe maybe some of the others will get in. We'll have one.
Okay, I'm calling the meeting to order. I will now ask for the reading of the minutes of the previous annual meeting.
I would like to move that we waive the reading of the minutes, even though they are very beautiful, and Mary Ann did a lovely job and had them electronically and sent them to me. But I would like to move that we waive the minutes, the reading of the minutes, since I sent them to everyone on May 25th. And that way we would be able to move the meeting along further.
Okay, great.
More
I
quickly.
second that.
Do we,
Stacy
all in
seconds.
Thanks, Stacy.
all in favor of moving?
Aye.
All right.
Annie, you want to ask for the no votes. That way you don't have to do all the ayes.
Oh, okay, no votes.
In the future, ask for no first, and then we won't have any and we'll be able to move on.
Okay.
Ladies, real
I
quick, I
will-
just got confirmation there are at least 21 Garden Club members on right now, okay?
Hooray.
Great.
Good job, Shawnee.
All right,
Wonderful.
I will now ask for the membership report from Fran.
We have 41.
Okay, thank you. Treasurer's report.
Do you want the annual report or the monthly report?
This will be the annual report. This is the annual meeting report.
Okay. I sent this out to everyone. I hope you have a copy of it in your hand. If not, our 2019-2020 proceeds were $24,261. Our total expenses were $12,139.82, with a difference of $12,121. Our checkbook balance as of June 1st, 2019 was $11,205. Our ending balance as of May 31st, 2020 is $17,824.45. No one went over budget in their expenditures for the year. And we were, because of the lack of spending in the last quarter of the year, our budget was $21,491 and we only spent $12,139.
Good job.
That's
All
my
right. Thank you
annual
very
report.
much.
Thank you.
I am going to put the special committees in a different spot right now. I will ask for the report of the MGTEP,
I have,
and that
I
is
have-
Lauren.
yes, it just took me a moment to remember my initials.
I know.
All right. I have submitted all the documents necessary to keep us current with the Garden Club, the Michigan Garden Club, the IRS, and the state of Michigan, LARA, who regulates nonprofit corporations. So we are fine until September, when I will do it all again.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, now we will move to our new budget for the pandemic year. We're calling it the pandemic budget. So I will go back to our treasurer, Kathy.
I need a lozenge.
Right.
At our last board meeting, some of the line items we eliminated or decreased. So this is the new revised pandemic budget. And I also took under advice of moving some of the money from one year to the next year, not a rollover, just moving it. So our budget for next year is set at $12,102.62, and that includes the fundraiser for December workshop. So we have a $1,000 income from dues, which $300 and some of that has to go to NBC. We have anticipated $5,000 coming in from the Greens workshop. And with a transfer of $6,102.62 from the checkbook, we're going to operate on a budget of $12,102.62. The gardens are all, do you all have a copy? Did you print this out for yourselves or no?
I have Yes.
one.
Yep,
Okay, so
I
you can all
have-
see the gardens are, some of the money rolled over into the gardens, so they're all increased from the last budget meeting that we had. I eliminated Penny Pines at your suggestion. I eliminated Home and Garden Tour. There won't be a PR auction. Well, there will be in October, so we'll do that. But we decreased the amount of our deductions for our donations, and we decreased program, and we decreased
Junior Garden Club.
Junior Garden Club. So if we don't have the Greens workshop, we have to bring that $5,000 in out of our checking account, which means we will be taking $11,000 out of checking to operate on this budget. So somewhere along the line, we're going to have to come up with another fundraiser if we have to spend all of that money out of the checking account, because that'll leave us with less than $8,000 for the next year, and that'll be a problem. So we have to be
Okay.
we have to do austerity this year.
Yes. Are there
this-
any questions for Kathy about the budget?
This does not include the $800 from the city for reimbursement.
For the flowers.
Right. That, we can't put that in the budget because that's a reimbursement, not a line item.
Okay. Are there any questions about the budget?
Good job again. My goodness.
Excuse me. I don't know if you
Okay.
can hear me or not. Do we have
yes.
a question? I mean, do we know, are you including the Robert's money that is specific to the fountain?
That's an endowment.
Okay,
Yes, that is in
I
there.
move we accept the budget as presented.
Do I have a second for that?
second.
All the no's?
There you go.
There you go. All
Okay.
right, the budget has passed. Our next item of business, our nominating committee. Kathy Snow and Annie Magdowski have agreed to move on for 2 more years. Since we got cut out of half a year, we have to make up for it. To continue as your president and treasurer. So I need to know if there are any nominations from the floor for president or treasurer.
Are you kidding?
Hearing
If
none.
not, then I need a motion from the floor to accept these officers.
I move we accept these officers.
Second,
I second it.
any no's? All right, then we will continue as your officers.
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you.
And
Yes.
Annie, this is a 2-year term?
Yes. this
Okay,
will be 2 years.
that has to be included on the new membership register
Yes,
that I have to do.
yes. This will
Okay.
be 2 years and hopefully we will be back to normal by then.
We'll never be back to normal.
The new normal, the new
Right.
normal.
Normal.
That sounds like Barbara
Okay,
Bowles.
It is Barbara Bull.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds like Barbara Bowles.
At this time, I will give my presidential communication. Thank you for attending our Zoom meeting. It's a new world and a new way of living. I've missed you all and our educational meetings. There's only one bonus for this crisis. I've done a lot of gardening in my own yard. I want to sincerely thank each and every member for all their time and effort to make PRGC a success. I really appreciate your contributions. Some ideas from Ruth for MGC. Stay in touch through social media. Participate in educational webinars. Share questions and answers with your garden club friends through email. If you need help, please reach out. I go to the grocery every week. If anybody needs something for me to pick up, I'll be happy to do that. And I'll bet you your other neighbors will be too. You can plant a victory garden if you're able and share what you grow. So I say get outside, get lots of sunshine, dig in the good soil, and enrich your life. I will now ask for any special committees that will have reports from the past year. We're not looking forward to the future at this time, but just from the past year. Does anybody have anything they'd like to say about their committees? If not, at this time, I will adjourn the annual meeting. Did
Annie,
somebody have something?
Annie, I just want to say that I appreciate the city's help this year on cleaning up, especially Stevenson Corner. I know they did a lot of work down there, and I appreciate that.
Great.
And I have told Tim that very thing. So that's been a big help because I'm just not able to go down there. So, and I don't know what the condition is, and I don't know what we plan to do this summer, if anything.
Right. And we will discuss that after this meeting is adjourned.
Okay.
Any other special committees? If not, then I will ask for a motion to adjourn the annual meeting.
I make a motion to adjourn the annual meeting.
I
Do
second
I
it.
have all unopposed? Any no's? If so, then our annual meeting is adjourned and we have fulfilled our MGTEP financial obligation to the state.
Thank you.
So thank you very much. At this time, I'm going to call on Mary Ann Stella, who would like to talk about our planning committee for next year.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
So we started the discussions about what we were going to do with the planning committee. And we got some ideas, and I sent all of you that were on the committee a summary of what we had discussed at our last meeting, as well as some ideas that we got from members at the last general meeting.
Excuse me, Mary Ann, did you send that out this morning or yesterday?
No, I sent this out to the members of the committee.
Because I got an email from you that won't open up. That's why.
Oh, when was that?
This morning.
No, I didn't send one on this morning.
Oh, okay.
Actually, the purpose of this discussion today is to determine when we could get together again, and whether you would, the people that are on the committee that I have at the moment, let me just read and make sure that I have everyone, is Annie, Julie, Becky, Kathy Snow, Robert, Priscilla, Stacy, Betty Oliver, Kathy Cavazos, Karen Jenks, Edie Ho, and Debbie Castelli. Is there anybody else who wants to be on this committee? Or doesn't
That
want?
sounds like a pretty good committee.
Yes. Okay. So the question today is whether we need to determine this program before the end of June. So at the last meeting, we talked about trying to have this meeting outside, perhaps on the patio. And I'm not sure, Shawnee, whether we could do that or not. We can't, okay. So we could meet at somebody's house. We would stay 6 feet apart, wear masks.
Would we be allowed to meet in the parking lot?
Or we could meet in the parking lot.
What about the park gate? Those tables are not up, right?
Well,
Right, so there's no tables or anything.
Let me get to that first, okay? Let me get to that later. The question is, do all of you feel comfortable doing it in person? All of the people that I mentioned on the committee. That's the first question, because we could also do it by Zoom meeting. Does everybody who I call when I called your name believe that it's okay to do it outside?
I feel comfortable outside.
Anybody?
Yes.
Kathy?
I've got a lot of noise going on.
Okay, raise your hand if you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, no.
Okay, Kathy, you feel uncomfortable?
Yes, I can't meet in person.
Okay, anybody else?
There's no problem doing
Betty
it on
Oliver. Betty Oliver can't either. Okay, so if you feel comfortable doing it by Zoom meeting, we can do that.
That's better for me.
Okay, all right, then I'll send out a notice and set up the meeting. Although, Shawnee, does your account allow for more than 40-minute meetings? Okay, so we're stuck with 40-minute meetings. I can set it up. And is there any day of the week that's better than others?
They're all the same.
They're all the same. Okay, I'll just throw out.
They're all the same.
We're so busy.
I'll throw out a couple of dates and we'll decide, and it'll be within obviously the next 4 weeks because we need to complete the work. Now, I can tell you that a couple things have happened since that, and that's the in the original setup that we had. I sent out a while back. I sent out a grid that looked at our 2018, 2019, and then proposed 20 programs. And we did have some thoughts. There were some things that have happened since then, and one of them is Stacy was going to talk with Sherry Sinelli to figure out whether we could do she could just take the program that she was doing in April and do it at another time, but not just flower arranging, but actually workshop, because everybody who commented about flower arranging wanted a workshop as opposed to just a demonstration. So that is in the process. And Betty Oliver also said that she would open her garden, since we're not able to do it in June, that she would open it next year for us. So those two things we have on the.
I have.
Ladies, I'm sorry to interrupt. There's 9 minutes left on this meeting time. 9 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, you know what? Then I'll just give the summary later on, or I'll at our first meeting. I'll go over what I just went through.
Marianne, do you want to send out an email with possible dates and then people can
Yes.
respond back for the best time?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Okay.
Okay. And
All
then the other really pertinent thing we need to talk about is our gardens and whether we are going to plant anything this year, or whether we're just gonna skip because of everything that's going on. So I will ask any garden chairman who has any ideas or questions to speak up at this time.
Memorial Park, yeah, I'm going down there this afternoon along with Karen to start removing the tulips from the runways, and am planning to plant on Tuesday. Wednesday, I believe it's supposed to rain, I just thought we could do it this week and do it as the weather permits. I understand there's supposed to be high humidity, and I do not do well in high humidity, so I may not be able to do it. But it should be relatively simple, and I think what I'm going to do is leave the stuff down there. It'll be apparent that we're planting and how we're planting, and if people feel they want to go down, fine. Frankly, I think we could use 10 people down there because it's outside, and you could use 2 people at every quadrant and the runways, and it should work.
Is that
we don't-
tomorrow?
Pardon me?
Is that tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Just so
If
you know,
it-
when I was walking this morning, the city's Brylar's planting today. They were planting at Stevenson Corner. I
What
don't know if
were
anybody
they
saw that.
planting?
You know what?
What
I
were
just
they
know-
planting?
I'm not sure, but they were there because I walked around their truck. I didn't pay attention, but I noticed there were guys planting. I'm not sure. I'd have to
Oh
go back.
dear.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I
that,
would
that will
I don't
be.
know.
like to know that.
Are there any other garden chairmen that have any other plans? Because we're getting down to our final 5 minutes, I
I
believe.
just have a question for Becky. Do you want Connor Laidlaw? Do you want me to get him to
No.
clear out those? You don't want that done?
No, I'm going to put online, if there's anybody in the garden club that wants any myrtle from those myrtle beds, go down and dig. I'm gonna put it on Facebook and let people go and take what they want, because Brylar, I'm sure, will pitch. And then what doesn't get done will, Brylar is supposed to remove all of that. That's what I asked for. Whether it
okay.
happens
All
or
right.
not, I don't know.
Okay.
And it doesn't,
Okay.
it doesn't get done, it doesn't get done.
Becky, can you send out an email today about planting the garden?
Sure.
Okay, and then anyone else who has any other plans for any other garden, let us know by email. And those that can show up and feel comfortable doing that, we will be happy to have your help. Are there any other things that
By the
anyone
way,
wants to
excuse me,
discuss? Yes.
we will start at 10 o'clock because
Okay.
it's always too wet down there until about 10 in the morning.
All right. I think we're doing well. Anything else that anyone wants to talk about?
Can I switch hats?
Sure.
We have yearbook issues. My thought is that since nothing has changed at the state level, our officers are still the same. We just do an addendum for the book that we currently have, so that we can add some pages with the different membership and any other pertinent facts. I know, Lauren, we have to change something in, don't we have to change a 60 to a 30?
You guys work that out.
Yeah, we did that, and we've got some other things to change, so, we account for
You
global
work it out.
pandemics and stuff, so I'll work on that over the time when I'm home trapped.
Okay.
But we
let
don't
me
have
know
to do it for
there.
this, we don't have to do it in this book. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
You must get up
Also, there
time.
will not be Junior Garden Club next year, and that will save us some money. We actually had most of our meetings this year canceled. I had 2 in the fall before Christmas, and then after that, they were canceled. So Betsy Pierce, do you have any news for us?
I do. We have sold our home. Am I on? Yeah, I'm on. Yes, we have sold our home to a very lovely 2 gentlemen who are excited, love our house, love the community. I think they'll be great members of Pleasant Ridge. We had a closing date, and now they want to renegotiate for later. So it's either going to be June or July that we're moving to Portland, Oregon, to be with our
Whoa,
daughters
wow.
and our 4
Congratulations.
grandkids. So yeah, it's exhausting.
I
Yes.
bet.
Taking up a house.
Yes,
And,
it is,
Oh,
and we will
it is.
miss you.
Well, I will miss you guys too. The Garden Club has been a wonderful addition to my life. I mean, meeting
Awesome.
people and all that. It was really a great introduction. So we're going to
Awesome.
miss our time here, but on to the next adventure is the way I'm trying to look at it.
Well, absolutely. Change
Yes.
is always good. And
No.
Lisa Lowry, you
No,
are
no,
leaving
Annie, it's
us?
not always good. This is.
Where's Lisa going?
You know what?
It's
I always
exciting.
find something good about everything.
Oh, I'm looking on the bright side. I
Yeah,
am.
you just
Clearing
look
out the
at-
house. Perfect.
Yep. Lisa, you're leaving us?
I am. I'm just a little bit overloaded with my schedule these days. I've got a kid going off to college, and I'm involved
Awesome.
in a couple other groups that just have been taking too much of my time. So
Okay.
yeah, I will miss
Well, we
you.
will miss you too.
Mm-hmm.
And Edie Ho is moving on to associate, as is Barb Bowles.
Oh.
So we hope they will join us when they can and when they're in town. Is there any other news? Anybody else?
Betty, can't talk.
I don't know how many of you remember Sev Davies, who was in the Garden Club for a very long time. I saw her obituary in the paper. I don't know, it's probably been a month now. She was 94, I believe, or something close to that. And I do not believe that her death was COVID related.
Good.
Oh, that's good. If
There's
there
1
is-
minute left, ladies. When the
It'll
meeting
just
ends,
drop
it'll
off.
just like close us out. There's like no real warning. So
Okay.
it was good to see everybody. Do we think we need to set up a second meeting?
No, I think we're good for today. I just want to thank everyone for participating. This is something new and different for us, and I think it was very successful. So thank you for your help, and I will see you in the garden.
Very
so have
good.
a great day.
Bye,
Stay
everyone.
safe.
Bye now.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Johnny.
Bye.
Bye,
Thanks,
everybody.
Johnny.
Exciting.
I miss you guys so much. I miss your faces.
That's a long minute.
That is a long minute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's feels more